With wind power and other energy sources, some Texans think the state could do better on its own without the United States. The Texas Nationalist Movement is in the middle of a cross-state campaign tonight to push for independence, and they tell our David Scott they want to take Texas back.
6 flags have flown over Texas, 2 do now, but they want one out of the picture. So, a petition campaign to vote on Texas independence. Their message and mission, simple.
Texans are tired of answering to bureaucrats in D.C. that they didn't elect and having to deal with policies that they don't want.
They need 75,000 petition signatures by December 1st to get on the ballot. So they're recruiting new disciples, some longtime Texans.
The Constitution was written to provide freedom to people and constrain government. And right now, I live in a country where the government does whatever it wants to do.
Others here are recent transplants who like Texas's feisty ways.
The right to self-determine, I think that's important. Free spirits and, independence. I like that.
I come from Michigan, so there's a state that was killed by regulation, killed by bad decisions of the politicians. And so I don't dislike Michigan, but I have to feed my family. And I think a lot of people around the United States feel the same way.
They believe Texas could make it on its own. We'd be the 46th largest country in the world, the 17th leading oil producer, the 15th largest economy, as big as Australia, mate. We've got our own Air Force. They build F-16s in Fort Worth. Wonder what Sam Houston would think. These folks think Texas' sunniest days are ahead. That was 170 years ago we were independent. Now this would be a strictly non-binding referendum. Anything with muscle and meaning must originate with the legislature. But these folks would like a voter tsunami to prove their point that Texans are the most likely to secede. David Scott, KXAN News.
It is important to know outside forces are playing a part in the secessionist movement. Politico reported last month that Russia hosted a conference for various separatist groups, including the Texas Nationalist Movement. And last year, Russian President Vladimir Putin talked about how America is hypocritical for grabbing Texas from Mexico. State-run media there have run with that idea, saying Texas should be free. Much more realistic than a secession is actually a Texas division. Several years ago, we reported how Texas had the chance to split into 5 states when it joined the United States in the 1840s. Different people tried to do that over the years. The most recent attempt happened in 1991 when a freshman lawmaker filed a bill to create a new state in the Panhandle.